It's top of the table. UCFB thirds taking on Salford's first today at Peel Park. It's a match where anything could happen, and hopefully Salford look to get a big giant killing. I'm Bix Williams, presenting the game to you today.
Welcome back to another night of Salford first team football here at Peel Park. We are with Salford Sport TV for yet another match day. I'm Finley Gaynor and I am joined by my co-commentator today, Mr. Charlie Sutton. Charlie, how are you?
It's brilliant. I'm great. It's brilliant to be here. Very excited for a game. UCFB are first in the league, so it's going to be a tough game for Salford. They're not the favourites, but we're going to see what they can do.
Yeah, we are indeed. It is Salford first versus UCFB thirds, who are top of the league. Salford, last match out, lost 3-2 to Manchester Met seconds in what was a very, very late defeat. But they'll be looking to bounce back here against UCFB.
But it was a positive performance against Manchester Met. A last-minute heartbreak, you could say. But they played well. Leckie back from injury with 2 goals, showing what he can do. So we're hoping to see more of that from Leckie today.
Yeah, they did. They played well. I thought they played quite well in the last game. Salford first, but just couldn't get it over the line in the end. And Manchester Met on the night were just better in that second half, especially after Salford changed formation. But it'll be interesting to see how they play today.
Yeah, it was a deserved win for Manchester Met, but positives from Salford here. They've had a lot of the ball in the first few minutes. Out wide,
It's Rashid looking to take on his defender. He drives into the box.
Rashid takes across too late.
Yeah, the keeper will claim that easily.
But it's good to be getting into the box early days and making moves to a strong UCFB team.
The referee blows for the handball. This is Jibril.
Quick free kick by the centre-back. It's a long ball, which we saw a lot of from Manchester Met.
And here we go. Rashid in towards Devs. Devs looking to spin on the ball. He pings the ball out wide, which will be headed away. But it's picked up again.
And UCFB try and make the counter here. It's number 7 with a burst of pace, making a run into the box. Brilliant cross,
Ooh.
and he just can't get there.
Should have done better there for me. You know, I think it's a good cross into the box, and he tries the acrobatic approach, which I don't really get.
It was too low down. He could have waited a second and tried to tap it in, but I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, he didn't have to go for the acrobatics there. Like you said, he had a lot of time. It was quite low. He could have took a touch, or if you are going to take it first time, you don't need to throw your body with it. So, but that was not troubling Oliver Brockbank's goal.
So Oliver Brockbank looking for his first clean sheet of the season to build a bit of confidence. And Manchester Met are on the attack again. Another good cross into the box, but it led to nothing.
Yeah, headed away. There's
Number 8.
Number 10 goes down.
Oh, it is a free kick on the edge of the box.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that was a free kick.
Yeah, it looked like he went down quite late for me, but, it's one of them, innit? It's a soft one. You just have to see how the referee fares and how he, whether he keeps that consistency all game. And, he does give those little soft fouls.
Yeah, I mean, he played for it, but it's one of those that does have to be given sometimes.
And it'll be interesting to see here what UCFB can do from this free kick. It is quite close, but is it too close? What you find with free kicks this close is it's hard to get it up and over the wall.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get up and down from here, or not often anyway. So it'll be interesting to see how he takes this, if he does decide to go over the wall. And he does. And you are right there, he just could not get it down.
No, he failed to get that dip on it, which you want on a free kick. You want it to dip, so the keeper has trouble saving it, and so it lands in the back of the net. But he just didn't have that. And it's like I said, it just looked a bit too close. I think there he should be looking to pass it.
Yeah, he should have. Put it to the other side of the keeper. I don't know. Dipping it from there is it's a tough one.
Yeah,
it's a shot that doesn't often go in.
Yeah, and here comes
UCFB. Great play from number 10 there. as he gets out of a tight situation. And a brilliant play to number 7 in the box, who scuffs it.
Shot well over. Never Chilwell, Oliver Rockbank's goal, and that's been a common trend of UCFB's attack so far. All the shots have ended up well wide or way too high.
It also seemed like bad decision making then. Was the shot on? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, to be honest. I think if he gets his head up there, maybe hesitates a second, I think there could be attackers arriving in the mixer.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he didn't have a load of options, but he could have waited, had his head up, looking for his teammates, but he went for glory, which is what we've seen so far from UCFB.
And here comes Salford. Devs.
And it's brilliant.
Plays the ball out wide. Here's Lecky.
Lecky cuts inside.
Shot blocked.
And tries to play it with his left foot,
Rory
but
Cormack.
it does get blocked.
It's Jonathan on the ball now. Jonathan spreads it out wide to Rashid.
Rashid plays a poor pass back to UCFB. And UCFB look to counter.
Yeah, they do. Here he comes. He's driving with the ball. He's got away from Reece Singleton there.
Oh, and he does get the ball in the box, but it leads to nowhere.
Jibble getting it away very well. And the midfielder misjudges the bounce there, but they will get away with it and they will recycle here, UCFB.
Number 2, keeping it composed, but then it's back out.
And Jibble just gets rid. Safety first approach from Jibble there in defence.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it. If he tries to stay composed, then mistakes can happen like that, which you don't want to do against this strong UCFB side.
And it'll be the same again here. Another UCFB throw-in.
Yeah.
Bad pass from you, that, Mr. Sutton, back to the UCFB player.
Yeah, I mean, we don't talk about that. The outside of the foot pass was not quality. A bit like my performances in five-a-side recently. When I try to do a fancy pass, you know, it always goes to the opposition team.
It does.
And it was a poor throw back to Salford, who is staying with this long ball. Oh. Unsportsmanlike behaviour by number 4 there, as he flicks the ball out of Jonathan's arm.
Yeah, good gamesmanship though, to be fair, because you know you don't want that free kick being took fast. You're taking it out of the keeper's hands, especially when the referee decides not to take action. It's quite smart gamesmanship.
Exactly. If we played that ball fast, then Rashid could have been in. There was a pass to play, so yeah, tactically it wasn't a bad move.
Good ball forward there, which Jonathan will look to chase.
Jonathan can't quite get there in time, and it's out for a goal kick. It was a good idea, that ball, but it does seem like long balls are becoming the only thing that Salford are doing at the minute.
Yeah, and it's a common trend because it happened against Manchester Met in the last game. But here comes Salford now, Rashid, and I think he expected that overlapping run there from Devs, but just didn't get it.
I don't think Devs could have got there in time, to be honest, even if he made the run.
Yeah, but like you were saying about the long balls, it seems to be the same story as it was against Manchester Met. It's very early on in that Manchester Met game. They were launching lots of long balls forward, and then Salford kind of grew into the game, and that's when they had the best passage of play, just at the start, just towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, of course, they've got good players who can play some good football, but the long ball, the counter's normally not on, but they'll go for it anyway. So
Reece Singleton, the captain of today, which is unusual because it's usually the number 10, Devs, who's the captain, but Reece Singleton has the armband today, number 8. Teddy on the ball now, played very well last time out against Manchester Met.
Great performance against Manchester Met. Probably Barlecki, the best player on the field.
Yeah, I agree.
And you can see he's still there. It was a good attempt there.
Yeah, it was. If it drops differently for Jonathan, you know, he's in. And it's what you want to see. It's a good ball forward, that. But again, it's a long ball, which, you know, I'd like to get Salford. I'd like to see Salford get the ball down and start playing some stuff rather than just keep hoofing it forward.
I'd like to hear from the manager about what his idea is about the long balls, because the players, they can do more than that. They're capable of great things, but they're just one-dimensional at the minute.
Teddy looking to turn in midfield. Gives it to Reece Singleton. Reece Singleton is
Teddy,
spread out wide.
Teddy has played tidy today yet again. He doesn't make many mistakes. He's a great midfielder.
Yeah, and there he is again. Good ball.
And it stays in.
Poor pass from Lecky.
Oh. Number 7 plays the ball in, and he just can't quite get there.
It was an inviting ball that, if the striker gets a touch on that, a significant touch, I think that's going beyond Oliver Brockbank and into the back of the net.
From our angle, I thought number 9 was just going to tap it in, but he couldn't quite make it. Salford need to be careful.
Here's Alex on the ball.
Alex today, he's got a bit of a problem with number 7. He's a quick player.
Yeah.
And he's been causing him a lot of issues. He's a great player, Alex is. But he's just got to be careful about number 7 here because he's been in a few times.
Yeah, he has. That'll be a UCFB throw. I'd just like to take this chance to mention that the commentary on the last game and give a shout out to Tom and Ollie for commentating on the seconds match earlier today. The highlights will be out later on the Salford Sports News YouTube channel.
Tom Turner and Ollie Spencer were brilliant on commentary, just like Salford seconds were, with an amazing 9-1 win.
Yeah, they played very well, and we'll be hoping for more of the same from the first.
Can't control it. And Alex with a great clearance there.
UCFB restarting from the goalkeeper, who will play it out as UCFB look to play through that Salford block.
And it's a long ball from UCFB here, which does manage to make it through due to an unfortunate error by Joe there.
And here we go. UCFB driving into the box. Quick feet. Squares it.
Oh, and he just can't control the touch.
Still alive
here.
Still
in play. Oh, what happened there? They just could not get it out properly.
Yeah, the striker just couldn't get hold of the ball there. It feels like good ball into the mix, and it did bobble to him. I think it came to him a bit fast.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't get his shot off. And then, the 16 had the chance on the edge of the box. I think he's got to be whipping that to the other corner rather than the near post. But
yeah, he does.
But he went for the approach which he went for, and it didn't work.
And the ball is out here for a UCFB throw.
Joe Gordon on the ball. To Rory Cormack. Here's Lecky. Looking to use that blistering pace to get away from Manchester. The UCFB defence. Rashid chopping into the box. Quick feed from
Puts
Rashid.
on his left, tries to put it into the box, but it's cleared for a corner. Rashid has looked dangerous today.
No, he has. It seems like whenever Salford has managed to get the ball to him, he's had something to do. And, he's having a good battle with that number 2, and he seems to have the beating of him every time, Rashid.
Yeah, it has been Rashid mostly, but he has not managed to get the ball as much as possible due to the long balls. They can't get it to his feet, and it's being cleared quite a lot. But when he does have the ball, his quick feet, he's getting into the box, and he's making things happen.
Corner to be delivered here by Lecky. That's a poor
corner
delivery.
Taken in, and it just outside the box. When corners don't beat the first man, it's hard to watch. But there's another chance here for Salford to put it into the box.
But it will sail over the goal and out for a goal kick. Yeah, disappointing delivery there from Lecky. You want to be looping it towards the penalty spot, especially with an out-swinging corner. You need it to meet someone's head, but it was a very poor delivery to the outside of the box.
Which was the story of last week as well. The corners, we have not been effective at corners. We've got some big lads in the box, but have not been able to make use of that really with the deliveries at the minute. There's a throw into UCFB there, despite Salford's calling.
It's a good head by Alex, and Jibble just goes safety first and almost hits us in the process.
Not safety for us, but it was safety in the game. If in doubt, and he did do just that perfectly. And yet again out. He nearly managed to keep it in there. Good pace from the player, but it's out for a Salford throw-in.
Neither team's really succeeded in getting a grasp of this match so far, really, Charlie. You know, I feel like both teams are struggling to get a grasp on it and kind of control it how they want it. It's been a very scrappy game in these opening minutes.
It has. The ball's been bobbling a lot, a few failed clearances. No one can seem to do what they've planned for today, really. It's been scrappy. But Jonathan creates a counter-attack for Salford here, which yet again leads to nothing, which it sums up today, really. It really does.
Yeah, it does for both. It does so far for both sides. So I feel like both sides have really lacked that final ball or that final shot. You know, it just hasn't been there for either side.
100%. But I think UCFB maybe just edges it due to the fact they are getting shots off.
Yeah, they've definitely been the better side in my eyes. They've had the better chances, and in all honesty, he probably should be winning if you think back to that acrobatic effort, which he shouldn't have really took how he did.
Early days chance, I feel like.
But here we go.
Oh,
mistake from the UCFB defence, which Lecky will drive.
Lecky tries to turn it on to his left, and it's straight at the keeper. He had options there. He did. I thought Rashid could have been a good chance.
Yeah, he did. It's a fast break. It's a mistake from the UCFB defence, which Lecky pounces on very fast, and he drives and he chops inside on his favoured left foot, and you don't really know whether he's going to pass it or shoot it. He opts for the shot, and in the end, it was the wrong option. I think he should have passed that personally.
To me, I just don't think he knew what he was doing himself. When he scored last week, you could tell he knew what he was going to do before. But it seemed like he made a last-minute choice to shoot instead of taking the pass, which just led to a P-roller straight to the goalkeeper.
He did. And Manchester, I keep saying Manchester Met. UCFB's winger there, just putting a failed cross into the mixer straight over the goal. Never really troubling the Salford defence.
Yeah, so it's back for a goal kick for Salford. And they do play it short this time. Joe here with the ball. And they play another long ball. And yet again, it doesn't work straight to a goal kick. It is summing up how we've been playing recently in the last few weeks. We've been too reliant on hope, hoping that it falls, instead of playing some football.
Yeah, I agree. They're relying too much on chance so far in this game rather than actual playing football. You know, they're launching a lot of balls forward and hoping that second falls for them. But here come UCFB now.
Here. Can number 7's pace make it? He does, but it's out for a throw-in.
Yeah, there will be a Salford throw-in. He did well to keep it in, but
it was well defended there, we must say, by Alex.
Was.
Calls for the handball, but it's not given. And it's another throw-in to UCFB. Yeah, again, scrappy. The ball's in the air too much. Neither team can get it down and play the football that they're trying to. But it's brilliant composure there from Joe.
It is. It's a good ball inside. But Rory Cormack will lose out, and UCFB will look to counter here.
Brilliant play there.
Good play by Teddy again, breaking up that play. Doing
Teddy's
very well.
Playing a great midfield role today. He's playing just above the centre-backs and he can push up as well. He's been tidy. He's not made any mistakes. But here he comes.
Offside, says the referee.
Yeah, and that's the right goal.
Yeah, he did look it. Just looked like UCFB's line there was quite high, and it just looked like he bypassed it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the run there, really. He went for it, and it was the right decision, but a good high line from UCFB there.
Yeah, it was.
Right, Teddy's got a lot of time here with the ball.
He's going to look to drive
And
here into
he
midfield.
carries
and
it.
Plays the ball forward to Des.
Des plays it back to Joe.
Joe Gordon carrying the ball forward.
Joe
Will go
Gordon
long.
with another long ball, and it just can't get to Rashid. Number 7 can't beat Teddy there, so he plays it back to the goalkeeper.
What we'll say is we're interrupting each other a lot of the moments. So, like, say if one of us starts speaking, wait until the other person stops speaking, and then we'll jump in, rather than like jumping in together. Yeah, that's my bad. No, that's fine. So it's both of us. It's like if you're speaking, I'm going to jump in.
Yeah, cheers for picking up on that. Back to Joe, who doesn't opt for the long ball this time. Alex has no options up front, or not that he sees anyway. So they're just playing it around here. Composed from Salford. I do like to see this because it's something different other than the same long ball every now and again.
Yeah, it is, and it looks like they're looking to build through UCFB a bit more now rather than just go forward. You know, they're trying to look for those openings in midfield and try and, you know, get the ball up the field without absolutely hoofing it up the pitch.
Yeah, no, that's spot on. But I must give a shout out to UCFB's defence because they've been a brick at the back. They just don't seem to leave any openings. They've played a high line very well at times, but right now they're quite low back, and they've just not seemed to be able to break through even their midfield.
No, yeah, it's like we've been saying for the majority of this game so far. Both sides just really fail to kind of penetrate each other. You know what I mean, and find that final ball which unlocks either defence.
It seems like Salford are looking.
Oh,
the long ball does finally work, but the referee calls for
an offside. That is.
It was an offside.
Yeah, I didn't think he was personally, but you know, it was a big save nonetheless from the keeper.
Yeah, I didn't see the offside there, but it's a hard angle that the referee's got, so I must cut him some slack.
Yeah, you've got it. It's always hard with the offsides. Being a referee myself, I would know.
Yeah, what do you think about the referee today, coming from a referee?
Yeah, he's been all right so far. He hasn't had much to do.
Yeah.
But here we go. It's Des.
Oh, and it's a heavy touch, but he manages to keep the ball. And Lecky is just taken out by about 4 UCFB players there.
Yeah, but the foul does fall UCFB's way there. What I found interesting so far about how Salford have set up is that Jonathan is up front. More traditionally a midfielder. He plays in midfield with Devs, who's the number 10 today. But he seems to be playing up front in what seems to be a 4-3-3 for Salford, with Lecky on the right, Rashid on the left, and then you've got Devs, Reese, and Teddy in midfield.
Yeah, it is interesting. Formations has been a bit of an issue here for Salford. They haven't really managed to find their formation which works for them, which it's been switched up every now and again, and they've not been able to find one which is working, which may explain the position change.
No, you're spot on there, Joey. Spot on.
Thank you, Finn. I appreciate that from you.
UCFB looking to build out of defence here, but Rashid will nick it. And it will be a Salford throw.
I love to see that from Rashid. Getting stuck in, instead of letting them make their passes, he gives it a go, does not give them time to create their attacks.
Yeah, high intensity pressing there from Salford, which is what you like to see. And The referee will blow for a foul there.
Salford, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's why we both were a bit confused there.
Yeah. There was a slight tussle, but
Soft.
Yeah, shoulder barging at best. Interesting decision, but Salford are not going to complain here as it gives them another chance to put the ball into the box. But will it be a good ball this time? Because we've not seen many from Salford this game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, even though I've said that the game's been quite scrappy, both sides kind of failed to penetrate each other against top of the league. Salford have played very well so far.
Yeah, they have it. They've managed to put the ball in the box here.
Oh, they
Joe
are.
flicks it on, and the referee calls
Offside.
for offside again. But yeah, we've got to give credit to Salford because they're against top of the league here. They looked, they don't look like they're going to concede. I think that's the thing for me. They don't massively look like they're going to score either. But it's something to build on for the second half for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's just the tail of this game so far. I don't think any side looks capable of scoring or conceding at the moment. Obviously, that will change as the game goes on.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, tiredness will come in. So it'll be interesting to see the fitness of Salford compared to UCFB, as UCFB are a sports school. They've got more substitutions, only 2 substitutions for Salford here. So a lot of the lads will be playing 90 minutes. So it'll be interesting to see how they'll be able to cope with that.
Yeah, well, here's Gibble now, giving it out to Alex. Alex inside to Jonathan. Ball.
Jonathan with a heavy touch, but it's another foul for...
Another foul for Salford there. And I tell you what, the referee so far, he's given a few soft ones. I mean, a few battles between the centre half and the striker is always natural in a game of football, and it's always quite physical, but the referee doesn't seem to be allowing that so far.
He has. You can see the confusion from number 4 there for UCFB after that was given as a foul. And you know what? I do agree with him because I don't see how that is a foul.
Yeah,
but
it's a good ball.
It's a brilliant ball in.
Jonathan will look to pick up the pieces here.
Jonathan leads it, hoping for a corner, given to Salford, which it is.
Dev's looking to deliver this corner now.
And the referee calls for something. The corner will be retaken.
Yeah, I think there's just a bit of argy-bargy in the box. I think it's between the keepers. Jonathan's holding up his hands, pleading his innocence. The referee just telling them to calm down.
He's not taking anything today, the referee. He is firm on challenges.
Jonathan. Dev's looking to deliver. It's a good ball!
It's a great ball!
It's a goal kick. Salford wanted the corner, but it did look like Joe Gordon just headed over there. Free header. What do you think, Charlie?
I think he had to get under that. I mean, he should have headed it down, but it just goes over. Calls for the corner, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, he gets himself over it quite well, but he doesn't get himself over it. Sorry, he gets himself under it, and that's what makes the header fly up.
He did actually have quite a lot of time for a header there. He probably should have done better. We must say.
Should have, but Salford there peter out a UCFB attack, and they will restart from Oliver Brockbank here, who plays it to Joe Gordon, who will look to play out defence.
Other than the header, I have been very impressed by Joe Gordon today. He seemed composed. A few of the long balls haven't worked, but that's going to happen, and it's a brilliant turn here.
Yeah, and Devs will look to drive, looking for an option. He finds Jonathan down the middle.
Brilliant pass to Jonathan.
Good touch. Jonathan shoots!
Onside, and it forces a good save.
Great save from the keeper. Got down well, and that shot was arrowing into that bottom right corner, but the keeper was equal to it.
Brilliant play from Devs and Jonathan there. And yeah, it was a save that he almost had to make, but it was a good save. If he didn't make that, then there would have been questions asked about him.
Yeah,
but great play from Salford. I think that's the first time we've seen them go through.
And here we go. Rashid looking to pick up the pieces of that pretty poor ball. Here's Teddy.
And it's Teddy. And he just can't quite make the pass. It was a hard one to make there.
Yeah, it was overhit. But I think that move there, which forced a save out of the keeper, was probably the best move of the match, and definitely the best chance of the match so far.
Oh, 100%, especially for Salford, but probably in the game overall. It was brilliant running from Devs, and then he just plays it in nicely. And I was impressed by the finish. I don't think he could have done much differently. He didn't seem to panic. He did what he wanted. And the ref calls for another foul for UCFB here.
will be a UCFB free kick here. Another soft foul, to be honest, but there's been a lot of them given in this game so far.
Yeah, he was laughing at your comment there about the soft foul, but he knows it is.
And he'll have to go up and take this throw in now.
You see, I do like that from UCFB, showing a bit of character. And it's another throw-in from number 2 for UCFB.
UCFB looking to...
Oh, and he hits the ball, and it's a throw-in for Salford here. He gives us a bit of banter. He misses the ball.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed without the number 2. Chance there to build something properly for UCFB in the first time in a while in this game, and he just missed the ball completely.
And there was no one there. They ran away from the ball.
Oh, and here come UCFB.
And now UCFB, yet again.
Wrong pass. And I tell you what, Joe,
it's
been the same story all game. That final ball has really just been lacking.
The decision-making today has been poor from both teams, really. But coming into the game now in the last 15 minutes of the half, it seems like it's UCFB who are making more of the poor passes. Salford have definitely grown into the game. With Alex playing a ball down, which Rashid makes, and it's well defended from number 2.
It is.
Very well defended.
Good tackle from him there, and great recovery pace. And the referee will show for a corner here.
Yeah, hopefully we can see more from the corners, more like the cross that went to Joe before.
Yeah. Jonathan looking to deliver this corner again, seeing as the in-swinging corner worked very well last time. The ball goes in, the keeper will claim.
Oh, it looked like a good in-swing corner, but it wasn't brilliant. Too high.
Yeah, but the keeper will send UCFB here on the counter-attack. The
And
ball
it's
is
a
through to
brilliant
number 9.
ball to number 9. If he stayed on side, big decision for the referee to make here, as he's being screamed at both teams.
And he's gave a yellow throw in here.
Yes, he has. UCFB going for a shot here, and it's deflected out for another throw-in.
Yeah, UCFB starting to have a period of pressure now. It seems to be their turn in the match to have a sustained attack at that Salford goal. We've seen Salford's go in the last 10 minutes. It looks like it's time for UCFB to have a go.
Yeah, I think Salford will be looking for half-time now, I do think. They've played well, very well against top of the league. We must give them more credit than I actually have this game, because UCFB are a good team, but they haven't looked like scoring so far.
No, they haven't, but they'll look to build an attack here. So number 2 fires it into the number 8, but he will lose the ball. And Salford will look to counter fast here.
And he can't quite get the pass off to Rashid.
Poor pass. And here come UCFB now,
And
number 11. Number 10. Ooh.
Number 10 can't quite get in. It's great defending, and then Salford win the foul. Bit of sportsmanship there as well. You love to see it.
Yeah, you do. But UCFB there with a big chance. Just the striker just couldn't get the right side of Gibble in defence, and it was pretty well defended again from Salford.
It shows a difference in UCFB's game though. So they're no longer making bad decisions. That was the right pass to make, but he just can't quite make it. And it's been a tale of both two strong defences today.
It has, yeah. But Salford will look to attack a ball in towards Jonathan, which will go out for a corner ball.
It's an awkward ball for Jonathan to get to, so winning a corner from there is brilliant play from him. It's an in-swinger from Lecky here.
Yeah, Lecky will look to get a good ball in here. We've had Pretty inconsistent corners so far, but in goes the
But this
ball.
one
It will be a goal kick. The
called
volley.
for another corner, but it did not look like it.
Yeah, the volley straight out. Never trouble in the goal.
No, it wasn't a terrible corner, but yet again, there wasn't. You want it on a man's head there, on Joe's head or someone, but just can't quite get there. UCFB not very composed there as the ball comes back to Salford.
Rashid, good ball into Devs. Devs to Jonathan.
Dev's holding it up.
And Jonathan plays it out wide to Rashid. Rashid looking to take on his man. It's a ball.
Rashid, he tries the tricks just to get someone. I think he was just waiting for a man to come to him, really. I don't think he was showboating there.
No, he wasn't, but here come UCFB now on the
UCFB
counter-attack.
has a
It's a
bad
poor
touch.
touch, very poor touch, which allows Joe Gordon just to recycle to Oliver Brockbank in there.
Composed again from Joe Gordon, but it was a poor touch. He's got to be doing better there. That should have been him in past Joe, but he could not get there.
No, he couldn't. We will have a Salford free kick here on the halfway line after Rory Cormack tried to spin away from his man but was caught.
It'll be interesting to see how they take this free kick. Will they loft it up and look for the long ball approach that they have most of this game? Or will they try and break something through on the ground, keep the ball on the ground for once?
It will be Teddy to take the free kick.
It's not a bad ball in, looking for Joe.
Oh, no, it wasn't Teddy, sorry. But here we go, UCFB counter-attack again.
And
A
Alex
poor
seems
ball.
to be comfortable here.
He's got one man on his back, but he will opt for his goalkeeper, who will play it to Gibril as Salford look to play out.
Oh, and that's a foul on Giddle there.
And you have to say the card will be brandished here, but doesn't look like the referee will take any further action than the foul. What did you think?
No, I thought that could have been a yellow. It was cynical. He was never getting the ball there. He was never getting the ball. He was stopping the counter attack. So I think a yellow was warranted there.
Yeah, and he went in late. And I thought it was quite high as well. So I feel like you could have seen a yellow card there, but the referee's made his decision.
I think his decision really, he doesn't want to get the UCFB players on him. He's playing it safe, just calling the foul.
But here we go. It's a good ball.
Oh, he nearly managed to get on there. Just not quite.
Very close there from Rashid. If he could take a touch there to set himself, he would have had a very open shot at the UCFB goal.
And there's been good ideas from both teams here. It's just same story of not quite getting there. And it's out for a yellow throw after Teddy clears it.
The referee there has just indicated that there is only a few minutes left of this first half.
And it is UCFB who are looking to make the most of these few minutes with nearly a great flick on. And number 7 has the ball here. And it's nicely cleared.
Yeah, Gibble did well there to defend that. He had two men running off him, off that deft pass, which was tried to be lobbed over the defence, but Gibble was there.
There was a strong defence there. There was a strong line to get past, and you'd always favour Salford in those positions.
Yeah, and UCFB starting to play some really nice stuff now, but they just can't maintain it, and Teddy will break up play.
Composed as he has all game.
Salford looking to build here as Devs plays it out wide to Rashid. Rashid looking to take on his man. He plays it inside to Jonathan.
Salford
Rashid will pick it up. And it's Rashid.
Rashid cuts in.
Inside, goes down, penalty kick.
To Salford. Brilliant. There's a bit of luck there, but some great skill by Rashid.
Great feet there from Rashid. You know, he got the ball to the byline and then he looked to cut inside past his defender. And then he cut inside again to try and open himself up to take the shot. And he was brought down just before he took that shot. And it will be a penalty here for Salford on the stroke of half time. A chance for the home side to go in front here.
This would be brilliant for Salford to score just before the half. And Rashid, he deserves it. He's been playing well all game. There was a bit of luck.
And it looks like it will be Jonathan to step up here. The referee blows his whistle. Jonathan scores!
Brilliant.
1-0 Salford. Good penalty from Jonathan there. Top right corner. Sent the keeper the wrong way. But it all did come from Rashid's trickery in the box. Charlie Sutton, what do you make of that goal, son?
I think that's one of those where even if he went the right way, it's a hard one to save. It's a brilliant penalty. The side of his foot. And to win the penalty, Rashid, it's brilliant. There's a bit of luck, which has been needed this game. It was always going to be needed for the first game. A bit of bobbling off the UCFB players, and Rashid, he makes the most of it and wins a well-earned penalty for Salford just before the first half.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think it's a deserved lead from Salford. I think they have been the better of the two sides. UCFB had some early sustained pressure, but since then, it's pretty much been all Salford, and UCFB are barely threatened.
And what he just did there really shows what UCFB have been doing all game, really. Like, they tried a Hollywood ball. It did not work. And the ball's back to Salford.
Yeah, it's that long ball again. It's that lack of final pass we've been mentioning. It took a bit of brilliance here from Rashid to open the score and obviously winning that penalty. But it's like we said, neither side's really threatened that much. They've been quite blunt in attack, both sides.
Yeah, they haven't. They've looked a lot better, both sides, when the ball is on the ground. When it's ping-ponging between them, they can't seem to make a lot of it.
And there we go.
And it's a great attempt there from Jonathan to flick it onto Rashid, but not quite.
Yeah, Rory Cormack coming inside now to play the ball to Lecky, and Lecky looks to restart with his defence.
Right, it's Joe Gordon here, and he goes for the pass on the ground. Lecky tries to play it in, but it is taken back by UCFB, who have now earned a throw-in. You can tell UCFB are panicking here. They are looking for that goal before the half. They do not want Salford 1-0 up just before the half.
Another soft free kick. You know, we said at the start of the game when he gave one of the first free kicks, the referee, will he be consistent, you know, giving those soft fouls? And to be fair to him, he has. He's kept up that tempo all game of, you know, even if there is a little pull or a little push in there, he will give the foul.
Yeah, inconsistency has not been an issue for the referee today. A few of them could definitely be questioned. It was a slight tug on the arm, but he's been the same for both teams. So you can't really complain at this rate.
No, you can't. And Salford will view this as a great chance to get a ball into the mixer. The ball is clicked in.
It's not a bad ball, but it's cleared.
Comes out to Reece Singleton!
Reece, who goes for the spectacular from the defender, which it is out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think he saw the headlines in his mind there. You know, he visioned himself scoring a wonder goal on the half volley there, but it just didn't come off for him. Struck it all wrong.
Yeah, he saw his name written in the stars just over Lau, but it wasn't meant to be. But respect for going for it. It was that, or most likely giving the ball back to UCFB, so it was probably the right decision there. Salford will be very happy if they manage to keep this 1-0 before going into the half. They were not favourites. This is a top of the league, very strong UCFB side, but Salford have just been stronger. They've kept composed in defence, and hopefully they can get the ball to those attackers, Lecky and Rashid, again in the second half.
Is Rashid now looking to dribble the ball away from his own box?
Rashidi,
but it will go out.
Does go out, and I did think it did go out there.
So did I. I would have been surprised if the referee didn't give that. But it's a good spot from him.
Our camera nearly gets taken out then. But it's a great save by Ollie Spencer.
Yeah, our very own Ollie Spencer there, saving our camera.
Aidenstone's finest. He's a bit of a manager himself.
Here we go, Teddy winning the ball,
Brilliant
clipping the ball in behind. Jonathan looking to race onto it.
There's a great tackle from Teddy and plays it onto Jonathan, who's down the wing. He tries to play a ball in, but it's deflected back.
Rashid spreads the play out wide to Rory Cormack.
Lovely ball to Rory.
That ball will be deflected.
Oh, and it's out for a corner.
It is out for a corner.
interesting from the keeper. I think he had time to take that out for at least a throw-in. Can Salford finally get one of these corners right, which they've been looking to all game? They've not been terrible, but it's Lecky with an in-swinger again.
Lecky into the box, but it is over everyone, and the number 7 will look to get rid here as he looks to beat Jibril, but he will run the ball out of play.
It was a poor first touch from the number 7. He was not making that, and now it's Salford's throw to try and push on for a second in this first half.
Rashid, man on his back here. He goes inside
Rashid
to Teddy.
with a very tidy pass there.
Lecky goes for goal.
Oh, it was a brilliant pass from Teddy before that. And yeah, Lecky with a brave chance, but not a bad one. Straight to the keeper though.
Yeah, it was tame, but shot on
And
target
Alex
nonetheless.
gets it out, which is brilliant. Safely played by Teddy there, and he was not risking getting it to the UFCB player. It's a brilliant touch from Rory there.
Here's Oliver Brockbank in goal, looking to play out wide here to Jibril. Jibril look to drive into midfield and get this ball up the pitch.
Jibril plays it to Alex.
But a pretty poor ball from Alex, and UCFB will look to reset here.
It was a desperate ball there. He didn't look for his options.
It was, and that is half time here. Salford go into the break, 1-0 to the good, and you feel as if that is deserved. I feel like they have been the better side throughout the game so far. I feel like UCFB, they haven't really threatened that Salford goal as much. They threatened early, but they haven't found a way through. Charlie, what did you make of that first half?
I think it was a brilliant half from Salford. The underdogs here, but they didn't look like underdogs on the pitch. They weren't perfect. A lot of long balls, a lot of panicking, but they played well, and UCFB could not get through their defence. Their very strong defence.
Yeah, I feel like both sides have been quite toothless in attack really so far. You know, both attacks have been blunt, and I feel like the final ball has been lacking from both sides really. And you know, it did take that moment of kind of magic from Rashid there, bursting in off the left wing and winning that penalty after cutting inside, which Jonathan dispatched very well. But Salford won't be complaining. They find themselves 1-0 ahead, and as long as they keep defending that lead as well as they have done in that first half, they will be very happy.
Of course, to take nothing away from Rashid's brilliance, it took a bit of luck to get that penalty with the ball ping-ponging between the defenders, but he wins it, and he wins the penalty, which is taken beautifully. But I think luck was always needed in this game because neither team seemed to be clear-cut better, and Salford have been very impressive, but they've got to be a lot stronger in the second half.
Yeah, they have. UCFB have got to try and attack that Salford goal a bit more in this half as well. You know, they had a few early chances, UCFB, which none of them really threatened Oliver Brockbank's goal. But since that opening kind of 10 minutes, they haven't really had too many chances at Salford's goal, whereas Salford, you know, have attacked that goal and had a few shots on target themselves. So, you know, I think if UCFB want to get back in this match, they will be looking here to threaten that Salford goal more because, you know, as you say, goals do win you games.
Yeah, of course, Ben. Early 10 minutes, it did look like UCFB were going to have a lot of chances in the game. It looked like they were going to have a lot. They tried to take their chances, and it almost seemed like cockiness with the wrong decisions, like the acrobatic chance or the one where he didn't look for his options. They didn't. And then after that, they didn't have a lot to work with. So they've really struggled after the first 10 minutes of what looked dominating for UCFB, but after that, it's been all Salford, really.
Yeah, but we will see you in the second half when that kicks off. Thank you for joining us in this first half. The referee just counting the players here ahead of this second half. Again, I am here with you on Salford Sports TV. I'm joined by my co-commentator, Mr. Charlie Sutton. We brought you the first half and we're going to bring you the second half.
It's great to be back, Finn. And it's a cold one today. It really is. But the players don't seem affected. It's a Manchester derby, so you're hardly expecting sun. But, and it's brilliant play from number 11 there just to start the half off. And they don't give the foul.
I'm quite surprised about that. I thought that was a foul. It did look like a bit of a drag back.
It looked like more of a foul than that there.
Yeah, no. I was just about to say that.
It is interesting.
The referee there keeping up his trend. He has been given those soft fouls. I mean, fair play to him, to be fair, because what we complain about in the Premier League and the higher levels is that there's no consistency. But here, with this referee here, there definitely has been consistency. Whether we've agreed with it or not, definitely has been consistency.
Inconsistency is what really annoys me in football. And the referee has a questionable decision there to not give what seemed like more of a foul than the soft ones, but he does keep consistent.
And it's a poor ball though from the UCFB number 6. Roy Cormack, bad ball though to the on-rushing Lecky. It will go out here for UCFB throw-in. And UCFB will be looking to have a better half than they did in the first half. You know, it's like we said, quite toothless in attack. Both sides have been. But Salford are the ones who have got that goal, which means that UCFB obviously will need 2 or more to win the game.
Yeah, and nothing has changed for either teams. They've not made a substitution.
No, it's purely tactical changes as UCFB look to attack the Salford defence here. Here's the number 10.
Number 10 looked dangerous there with a brilliant pass in. And it's a great save.
Yeah, it's a good shot from the number 7. He does well to get the shot off. It is from a tight angle, but he forces the save out of Oliver Brockbank. But it's a save you'd expect him to make.
Oh, for sure. But Brockbank is looking for his first clean sheet, and he's on track to so far. He's not made a mistake. He's played it out from the back well. Every save he should have made.
And here we go here. Jonathan playing in Rashid. Rashid on rushing.
Rashid with great touches.
Oh!
And can he get the finish? No, he can't. It looked like it was just about to fall for Rashid again, but it was good defending.
He's got to score there for me, Charlie. He's got to score. You know, he has a lot of time to think about it, and that's the only kind of credit I can give him. But when a ball's played through to you, which is that good of a ball, you know, you're an on-rushing winger. You know, he's cut inside. He's on his favoured right foot. Open your body up and just place it into that far corner. He doesn't, and he just sends the shot straight at the keeper. I almost think he went too close to the keeper.
I think he went too close, and I think he had too much time. I think that was the problem there. He had too much time. His touches were not a problem, but I think he overthought it, and then it was too late. The keeper got too close to him, and somewhat easy finish became quite a hard one.
Yeah, but here we go now. Ball looking to try and release the UCFB fullback here. He will run it all the way, but Oliver Brockbank will make sure that goes out for a goal kick.
And it's been a very back and forth second half, which is not what we had in the first half. So it's interesting to see both teams definitely looking for a goal here.
Yeah, it's been an exciting start to the second half, which is nice to see because both sides have had chances, and it's an indication that final ball is getting better, which is what was lacking in that first half.
And it's a free kick here to UCFB, who are looking to push up for their first goal of the game, which they can't quite find.
UCFB taking their time, taking that free kick, but they will send it long.
And it's a poor free kick.
Very poor, and you can hear the shout there from Oliver Brockbank at Jibril. So Jibril just let it run there for a goal kick. Great defensive play, and I feel like that's the part of the defence which kind of goes under the radar.
No, 100%. I'm a little bit of miscommunication there from the UCFB centre backs, but they managed to clear it nonetheless.
Yeah, good pressing there from Devs.
Number 11 down the wing here, looking to put the ball in for UCFB.
Overhit.
And it doesn't find anyone. I'm looking forward to both teams playing each other again next week. So it will be interesting to see what they change about it.
Yeah, it's the reverse fixture, obviously, next week at UCFB's place. So, yeah, that will be interesting to see how both managers look at this game and what they change in regards to that game.
Yeah, what can they learn from today? And we will see that next week. If any players change, formations change. But it's Lecky here.
Plays the ball inside to Rory Cormack. Goes for
Rory
goal, but
Cormack.
it's far wide.
The outside the foot chance.
Yeah, and it does look like it took a little deflection there as the referee has waved for a corner ball. I think the keeper was beaten there, but obviously it was well wide of his net. He kind of dived hopelessly, praying that the ball hit his glove, but it didn't. But luckily, it just rolled wide.
But it was Lecky there who massively impressed me. Brilliant playing it in. He found the right pass. There was no panicking in Lecky's game.
No, it's good playing. It will be Devs here to get the ball into the box from the corner. And he lost the ball in. It looks
like a good corner. And UCFB looked to counter here, but it was a great corner in the mixer.
It's a great ball. And the number 7 here.
7, he uses his pace.
He has the pace on Rory Cormack. But Rory Cormack ushering him away. Great defence from the right back there.
He stays strong against a fast number 7.
Yeah, the recovery pace there shown was very, very impressive. Just that number 11 looked to have just got the better of him dribbling wise, but he recovered well. It was a good tackle.
Yeah, I thought he had him beat, but Rory McCormack surprising me with a great recovery.
And UCFB here having more of a go than they did in the second half, which is obviously what they will want to see.
And he's offside. I think that was a tight one.
I didn't think he was. I thought the left back just on our side here was just keeping him on there. But the referee, obviously, again, it is hard to look along that line. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
From our view, I'm pretty convinced that was onside. Number 3, I believe, keeping him on. But it's a wrong decision from the referee.
The referee here having a word with Jonathan, I think, just delaying the restart there. I feel like you'd imagine the next time will be a booking for Jonathan.
Yeah, he's playing it tactically. He does not want them to take these quick free kicks, which is understandable because they have got great pace to play the ball on the ground. And it's another soft foul. Could he have given the advantage there?
Well, that's what I was just about to say, Charlie. You know, the winger had the ball there, and he looked to be running towards the byline to get the cross into the box, but the referee, interestingly, brought it back there.
For a very soft foul, which wasn't needed to be given. So I'm not really sure why he did that. But Salford will not be complaining as it's helped them out there. Unless it's a brilliant ball in from number 6 here. And it's out for a UCFB corner here.
Yeah, it didn't look like a great ball there from the number 6, but the Salford defence taking no risks, heading it straight out.
That's been a trend of today. UCFB, their crosses have not been good. They've been impressive when the ball's been on the ground. They have some great counter-attacking players. Number 7 and number 11 especially. They've got great pace. But on a cross, Salford are hoping that I won't jinx myself here. But they've not been great crossing today.
No, they haven't. But there's the ball into the box. And again, it's Joe Gordon who heads away.
And it's out. Roy McCormack manages to win the ball. And there's no foul there, despite calls from UCFB players.
And he's Lecky here, using his pace to get beyond the UCFB defence. He plays the ball across. It's brilliant defending from the UCFB defender there. Number 8 sliding in just to intercept that ball there before it could fall at Jonathan's feet.
Lecky makes a brilliant run. I don't think he did anything wrong there. Great defending. If Jonathan could get onto the end of that, that's 2-0.
Yeah, but I think, to be honest, that's more UCFB's defending than Lecky's ball. It's great defending.
Oh, yeah. He used his burst of pace, acceleration. Nothing wrong with anything from any of the Salford players there.
Ball into the box here. Headed out by the UCFB defender. And UCFB will look to break here, but they won't be able to.
And it looks to fall for Lecky.
On his right foot, Lecky
Jumps
inside, goes down! Penalty kick for Salford!
Another penalty as Lecky did not want to take it on his right. He tries to take it onto his left, and he wins another penalty.
Yeah, he does. Good composure there from Lecky, because most players would try and lash that in there on their right, on the half volley, but he doesn't. He uses it to cut inside, and then he tries to open his body up to get that shot on his left, which makes the player foul him. But what do you think of that foul? Do you think it was soft, or do you think it was a penalty?
I do think it was a penalty. I do. It was soft, but there's been soft fouls all games, and it's the same within the box and when it's not in the box. He takes him out, and because he knew if Lecky takes it on his favoured left foot, that's going in the net.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think Lecky does go down a little bit easy, but like you say, it's a foul, and it doesn't matter whether it's in the box or outside. It's very similar to the ones which have been given. Jonathan here looking to step up. Second penalty of the match. Looking to get his brace, and he will get it. Sends the keeper the wrong way into the bottom left corner. It's 2-0 Salford here. 2 penalties.
It's a brilliant finish from Jonathan there. Composed. Bottom left. He sent the keeper the wrong way both times. And that was a penalty which was always going to go in. Jonathan, he did the keeper with the eyes, and he puts it in. Brilliant. He's on a brace now. And it's been a good performance from him.
Yeah, I like that from Jonathan, though. You know, changing up his penalty technique there. You know, the first one, he went top right. That one there, bottom left. 2 completely opposite corners of the goal. But he's found both of them, and it's 2-0 Salford. And you can't imagine that anyone can have too many complaints with that. Even though UCFB have definitely played better in this second half, I feel like Salford have still been the better side.
UCFB number 3 claiming that he said he dived. That's what he's speaking to us about.
Yeah, well, it's like I said, I think like he did go down easy, but I do think there was contact. I feel like you could hear a little clip there.
Yeah, he went down easy, but of course he will. And Jonathan with great power and pressing there.
It's a poor ball. But Reece Singleton. And here's Lecky!
Lecky! Oh! Lecky does not... It's a hard one to take because the ball was just dropping.
Yeah, I think he had more time there than he thought he did. He definitely had time there to cut in, you know, take a touch, but he opted to take the shot first time, and it just p-rolled straight at the keeper, really.
Yeah, he panicked and took it. Could he have controlled it and had another touch? It would have been a hard touch to make, but that would have probably been the favoured option. But I must say, brilliant from Jonathan just before that, which we missed. He was strong, powerful, and managed to press and win it for Salford, and that's a passion that we want to see from the players.
Yeah, it is. It was good. It was good strikers play, I think, from Jonathan. And, you know, Jonathan, who's usually a midfielder, he has done well up front today. You know, that getting his body across and allowing Lecky to find that space.
He's using his power, and he's using what he can do in the midfield as a way to show himself as a striker, and it's really clever how he's played today. Teddy looks to switch the pass, but it's intercepted by number 11.
Yeah, poor ball. And number 11 here will look to do something for UCFB, but it's intercepted by Jibril.
Jibril still has the ball, looking to drive forward.
Yeah, he plays the ball to Rashid. Rashid looking to get the better of his man, but he can't. But they will pick up the ball again in midfield here. Reece Singleton spreading it out wide to Lecky.
Lecky, can he get onto his left foot? Oh, and no one can get there. It was a great ball in.
The attack's still alive here. Lecky goes down again.
Now that one I do think was a dive.
The referee completely unmoved by that one.
I think he's fazed by UCFB's complaints, but I don't think that was a penalty. I think he went down quite easy.
No, I think Lecky's wishful there and thinking he can get a penalty for that. I think it just did look like shoulder to shoulder, but there will be a Salford corner here for UCFB to defend.
He has not been booked for it, so he's not claiming a dive. But yeah, just a tussle. But before, it was a great ball in, but no one could get there.
Yeah, it was. It was an inviting ball from Rory Cormack. And again, it's one of those chances where, you know, if any attacker gets a touch on that, you know, a significant touch, that'll end up in the back of the net, because I don't think the keeper would have had too much chance from how far out the shot would have came from, obviously being in very close vicinity. But no one could find that touch to put the ball in the back of the net. And, you know, the score does stay 2-0 to Salford here.
Yeah, there was no problem from Rory Cormack there. Brilliant burst of pace from the right back. And he plays the ball in. And if that's onto someone, then you'd be thinking that's 3-0.
Yeah, and there will be a corner here for Salford to attack. Goes into the box, but it doesn't beat the first man. It's a poor ball, in honesty.
And number 11's looking to counter-attack here. And he doesn't play the pass to number 7, and he's livid at him. But it's another foul in this game.
Yeah, and again, Charlie, it's another soft one. It is. You know, the referee has been very consistent in these fouls, because a lot of these fouls, to be completely honest, I don't think they really have been fouls. But you know, the referee saw it differently, and at the end of the day, we've got to agree with the referee. But he's been very consistent in that approach of giving those soft fouls.
As a referee yourself, do you turn a blind eye to these soft fouls and let the game play out as it should, or?
Yeah, it depends how you referee a game. You know, he's obviously going to be different to me and how he referees a game and how I'd referee a game. I quite like to let a game flow. You know, I don't mind that physicality, but obviously this referee likes to stamp out quite a lot of that. And you know, fair play to him. He has all the power to do that.
Yeah, he's stern. He's not letting the players get to him, and he's sticking by his guns. So he has not been a bad referee this game. And it's a great ball in for Joe. And it's a shot on target, but it was never a dangerous one.
No, it wasn't. The header was tame, but I think he just struggled to kind of get a clean head on it. But Salford look to attack here through Teddy, but Teddy is dispossessed, unfortunately.
But Lecky manages to pick up the ball here.
There's Lecky looking to find Rashid in behind.
And Rashid
it looks like he will find him.
But it's good defending from number 2, and he can't just find Jonathan there.
Yeah, he tried to get the ball across goal in towards Jonathan's path for his hat-trick, but it was good defending there from number 2.
And it's another corner for Salford here. Can they learn something from the corner? And I think is that a change of takers?
Yeah, it looks like it will be Jonathan taking it this time. So
Jonathan taking it, because Devs did not beat the first man last time, and it was a poor corner.
Wasn't Jonathan walked to deliver here?
Reese went short, but then has gone away from that as he notices the player has picked up his run.
The referee will just have a word here before the corner is delivered. A bit of a argy-bargy in the box.
Referee's not allowing anything from the players today.
He's knocked ball in from Jonathan, but the keeper will claim that rather easily.
On both sides today, the crossing has been mediocre.
Yeah, it has. Since that second goal, Salford have been very, very dominant here. UCFB have barely laid a glove on them since that goal.
UCFB, they've tried a few counter-attacks which have failed, to say the least, and Salford have just seemed dominant. They seem confident, but it is number 11 here looking to change that, but he doesn't.
No, it's a poor ball, and Alex will intercept that rather easily, but the number 11 will win it back here. And he will look to find his wing counterpart, number 7, who plays it back beautifully. Great bit of play there from UCFB.
A few step-overs here, but he can't find anyone. He turns back and does find number 5 here.
Number 8's a goal!
And it's number 8 who looks for a shot, tries to take it to the bottom left, and the keeper did not have that covered.
No, he didn't. I think the keeper there was wrong-footed. You know, he kind of planted himself when the shot was took, which, you know, didn't allow him to dive, and he is lucky there, the keeper, that the shot just finds itself wide. And there is a substitute here for UCFB. It looks like number 15 will be coming on here for... It looks like it's an injury.
Yeah, he's limping off number 4. Oh, an attacking substitution, it looks like. Number 4 for number 15. No, maybe not. Maybe not. That might have been a poor call from me.
Here's Rory Cormack now.
Brilliant from Rory, who gets it to Lecky. Lecky's driving. He's looking for options.
It's a good ball.
And it's a brilliant ball to Rashid.
And it is a hat-trick for Jonathan. A great finish from him, and he is the hat-trick hero today. Celebrates with a Sue. Great finish. Your thoughts, Charlie Sutton?
He goes for the Ronaldo celebration, and that was the Ronaldo-esque. Well, 2 penalties, but also making a run into the box. And there was no saving that. He stays onside. He does not get beat by the offside. And it's brilliant, deserving of the celebration.
No, listen, it's a great run from Lecky first off. You know, gets the ball off Rory Cormack and he just drives. He carries the ball so well. He waits for that run of Jonathan, and it is a great run just behind the defence, and he threads that ball through ever so well. Jonathan never offside. It's a brilliant run from him. Proper striker's run. And it's a first-time finish into the bottom corner. The keeper had no chance, and it's 3-0 Salford and a hat-trick for Jonathan.
And it's a proper striker's run from someone who's usually a midfielder. And he's dealt with being a striker so well today. He's been holding up play. He's been making runs. The penalties have been composed. You would never tell he was a midfielder.
Yeah, but here we go again.
Lecky.
Ball over the
Drops in
top.
for
Jonathan,
Jonathan.
chance for number 4.
He wants his fourth,
And
and
he
he
gets
gets it! Brilliant!
Jonathan with his 4th goal of the match.
Oh,
It's
Jonathan.
4-0 Salford here. And Jonathan has scored all 4.
Jonathan, that boy, he's got the magic touch today. Everything he touches turns to gold. And he goes for the Rashford celebration, showing that his mentality is on it today.
Yeah, and listen, that's another great goal. And it's that same combination again. Lecky picks up the ball and he drives towards that UCFB defence. And this time he just clips the ball over the top. Jonathan lets it bounce a few times before the defender tries to come across to block it. And he just lifts it past the keeper and into the net for his 4th of the game here.
UCFB, they look stunned. They did not expect this. The favourites of the game. And Jonathan has torn them apart. He's been brilliant, especially the last few minutes. He's driving with confidence and he was never missing that chance.
Yeah, and it's like you said, I think he's given the manager a bit of a headache here because he is usually a midfielder, but he's done so well up front today. He's made all the right runs. He's held up the ball very well, and his finishing's been brilliant.
You can't fault his finishing. He's not missing chances today. And I think even in the first half, when obviously he scored the penalty, but even before the penalty, he did look like a striker holding up the play. And I mean, the second half has proved that he can do it and he can finish as well. Great play from Rory, playing it for the throw-in. I didn't notice you might have been all right.
It was a little one too.
Another soft foul there.
Just about to say the same.
I don't think we need to say it anymore. I think we all know, the viewers know.
Oh, and UCFB tries to take it fast there, but Jibril alert to make sure that he can't. And he does play a ball forward here, which Rashid will chase, but the keeper easily away. And it's Devs.
And it's out for a UCFB.
Almost hits our camera.
It does attack our camera a little bit. We might have been shaking a bit there.
But we're all good. And I would just like to say, speaking of the camera, just a shout out to our cameraman today, Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas, he does a lot for us. He's behind the scenes, so you don't see a lot of him. But he does hours of editing and camera work. And I've got a lot of respect for him. What a man he is. What a beautiful man.
Yeah, he does. Vital member of the Salford Sports TV.
He puts a lot of effort and a lot of passion into Salford Sport TV. Same with you can say about Ollie Spencer and Bix Williams, who are here working for the crew. Bix Williams letting us know that Nunes missed a penalty. Unlike Jonathan, if Jonathan was on the penalties. Here's Finn channeling his inner Ivan Toney, checking his bets. Just while the game's playing.
Back to the game here. Let's concentrate a bit.
It's a long ball for UCFB. They look to be out of ideas this game. They look like they've not changed from the first half. The first 10 minutes of this half, they really looked like they had some new ideas. And they were pushing on to score, but they seem almost deflated now. And it's another foul, and this one was not soft. This was a clear foul here. With number 11, his quick feet, his step overs. He's a brilliant player, but he's not managed to show that in the final third.
Yeah, definite foul there. And again, it's another chance for UCFB to attack that Salford goal, which they haven't really threatened all game or all second half, really.
No, not at all, especially from these crosses, which they've been spectacularly poor at. So it'll be interesting to see if anything changes here. And also, next week, when the same two teams play each other, what will change?
UCFB looking to get a ball in here. It is a good ball, But Brockbank can punch away and Salford will get red.
Brockbank, he's desperate for his first clean sheet today, and you can tell, and he hasn't put a foot wrong or a hand wrong.
No, he hasn't, and here comes Salford here, but the counter-attack is petered out. Will it still be on here? Yes, it is.
It is. It was an awkward one, and it has been taken by UCFB. Winning another foul.
Yeah, I think that one was a foul. We could call it soft, but I think it was a foul.
I think it would be harsh on the referee to call that one soft. But yeah, again, number 11 and number 17 is coming on here. But number 11 looks very dangerous today. He's been fast, but yeah, again, he's been dropping deep, trying to create something for the team, but he's just not managed to find anything. Great pressuring there from Rory. Leaves him with very little options. He can't put the ball in, and Rory wins the ball.
But he will play a pretty poor ball down the line here, which Lecky will look to chase, but he can't keep in.
Oh, I think that's harsh, Finn. He was trying to find Lecky, but there wasn't many options. He gets it out. He gets it out the danger way. He's been pressed by 2 men. I think Rory did quite well there.
Just have high standards.
Yeah, maybe. You have high standards. You're a fan of Everton. No, you don't.
UCFB just looking to build from the back here. They're looking to try and mount probably their first attack of the half. I don't think they've really, it's like I said earlier, I don't think they've laid the glove on Salford. They've barely attacked that Salford goal, and Salford have been very dominant this second half.
The first 5 minutes, I mean, yeah, they were quite quick. It was quite back and forth. Salford still looked better, but they looked like they had something in them. They looked like their attackers were hungry for goals, and the midfielders were wanting to feed them. But Salford, after the first few goals came in from Jonathan, they have been deflated.
Yeah, they have. And here comes Rashid now, looking to attack again. He goes over, and the referee will give the foul.
I think it was a foul, but the flop was definitely a little bit dramatic.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, it's like you say, as an attacker, you do have to play for those fouls, hence probably the reaction. And it will be a free kick here on the edge of the box. A good chance for Salford to get another shot on goal here.
Yeah, almost a perfect chance. Perfect free kick distance here. Can he get it up and over? Maybe. But as a referee, does that put you off when players make quite a comical dive, even though it was a foul?
Yeah, it does, because you know, I'm already going to give the foul. It doesn't need the theatrics, you know what I mean? It doesn't at all, but it's just the way the game goes these days.
He won the foul nonetheless, so there's no worries there.
Yeah, and it looks to be Devs here standing over the free kick. He does clip a ball in, looking for Joe Gordon, who can't attack it.
He goes to cross it instead of taking a shot for himself, but it's well recovered there.
Oh, and a late foul there. Can we see a card here from the referee? The referee has called him over. We may see the first card of the match here.
He looks like he's going for his pocket. He's teasing us here. Will he give the card?
It was a late foul there. Did dive in quite late. It does look like he will go into the book here, the UCFB player.
And he was brilliant from Jimmy. I mean, he was driving forward and he got clipped, went down. Brilliant play from him today. He's been brilliant today at centre-back.
Yeah, Jibble has. He's played very well. He's thwarted a lot of the UCFB attacks. And, you know, he's been very composed with the ball at his feet, carrying it into midfield when he needs to.
I think that's especially what's been stand out today about him. He's been carrying it into the midfield. And I think him and Joe, they've made a great partnership today.
Yeah, and we do see a booking for the UCFB player, and I think it is the right decision. He did dive in late, and you know it was definitely a reckless foul, which is what's known by in law.
He knew that he was never getting that. It was cynical. He was never getting the ball, and he wanted to take out the man. I think it's 4-0 down. They're out of ideas, and he wants to take him out, and yeah, it's always a yellow card. Nothing more, of course.
Yeah, he just needs to make sure now he doesn't get sent off and leave his team in more of a lurch. I think at this point for UCFB, it is damage limitation.
And the header was soft, and it finds no one. I mean, he'll be looking to play next week and try get revenge on Salford, because if you're a UCFB player this week, you'll be looking at this and almost rubbing your hands saying, yeah, I'm going to go hard in for next week. So getting sent off would be disappointing for them, for sure.
Yeah, I think you just missed that there, Charlie. Just another chance there for the referee to play the advantage, and he hasn't. Again, he called the foul back. There was another, as we say, soft foul in the middle of the park there, and they played the ball forward, UCFB, to number 11, and the referee did call it back instead of playing advantage.
You see, this is the second time this game. I mean, it's a soft foul nonetheless, but the fact that he could have played advantage is a bit weird, and I don't think UCFB would be very happy about that.
No, but nonetheless, it is a chance for UCFB to attack the goal here.
Number 3 puts the ball in, and it's out by Salford, and it's Lecky who creates a counter.
That's a great ball here to Rashid. Rashid racing onto it.
Brilliant ball from Lecky.
He's got options. He opts to go back to Des.
Back to Rashid.
Oh, almost a great link up there on that left-hand side. And Salford will recycle possession here. It is Lecky into the box. Good save from the keeper. He will get the punch in.
He takes it on his favoured left foot. A lot of people were back Lecky there. I thought he was going to go to his right, but wasn't a bad shot. Decent save. Could have done better.
Yeah, I think he should have done better, to be honest. I think he's got to be going across the keeper there, but the shot ended up just pretty much straight at the keeper. And then he had the other chance also when it came straight back to him, but I won't give him too much stick for that. It did come to him fast.
Yeah, Lecky, he's played brilliantly today. He started the counter-attacks. He's not had his shooting boots on, but once he starts bagging more goals like he did last week, he's going to be a dangerous player for Salford. You can tell, just back from injury, and he looks sharp. He looks ready. Once he adds a few more goals, it's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, he was. Obviously 2 goals in his last game, Lecky, against Manchester Met Seconds.
And been impressive yet again today, regardless of a few finishes like that. Does not take away anything from Lecky's performance.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a hat-trick of assists for Lecky if you count the penalty win, which we will for his purpose. Yeah, and I'm sure for his own viewing as well. We'll give him that hat-trick of assists for Lecky.
Yeah, and he deserves it. UCFB are looking... No, could never get there as a throw-in for Salford.
Yeah, and the throw-in back to Brockbank does give UCFB a chance here to get up the pitch. Oh, and it's intercepted
number
here.
11 presses very well. And he gets past his man and sways. And it's out.
Yeah, he got past his man quite well there, the number 11. Looked to square it to anyone, really, who was in the middle. I don't think he really knew if there was anyone there, but he played it regardless, and it was cleared very well by the Salford defence.
Number 11's been brilliant today. He's been quick. He's been skillful. Did not really think then. He just played it off, but the pressing, you can tell he still cares. He wants something out of this game, even if that's just a goal for himself.
Oh.
Lovely little flick attempt from number 10, but it does go out for a throw-in.
He tried it, and it was nice, and I think he tried to call for the throw-in afterwards, but he isn't going to get it.
I would have done the same, but I don't think the flick would have worked in any way.
Same again here for Salford. Is number 15.
Lovely flick from Risa. Bit of ping-ponging there. Call from a handball from UCFB there, but it's not given.
Salford just controlling this game quite well here. I mean, just as I say that, there is a bit of a heart-in-mouth moment there for the keeper. But, like I was saying, Salford just controlling this game quite well here. They're playing the ball around the back quite well. And, they're keeping the ball in midfield, again, quite well. And they're just really controlling this game now, seeing it out. I think they'd be very happy with 4-0. Obviously, they'll want more. And that is a late foul.
Oh, that's a card.
And that's got to be a card you'd expect. A very, very late challenge there.
That was cynical. That was dangerous. seemed like almost a pointless foul to make out of frustration.
Yeah, the number 14. And it looks like the referee is going to let him get away here. Oh, is he? No, doesn't look like
the card
it.
is coming out. He's in the book.
Yeah, the book just came out of that referee's pocket. Did look like for a second then he wasn't going to wave a card, but he will.
It would have been a weird one. It was a yellow card at least. It was always a yellow card.
Yeah, again, it's like I said, it's how they know it in law. It was a reckless challenge. You went in late. The ball had already been played, and he still slid in. It's got to be a yellow card.
Oh, all day. But yeah, what you were just saying before is Salford in the midfield. I think what they've done today has been a massive change from what they did in the first half. Because the first half, they had no control in the midfield. The ball was ping-ponging about. They could never keep it on the ground. But they managed to keep it on the ground here. And it's been fabulous play. All from mostly through players like Rashid, Lecky and Jonathan up front. And it's a bad touch from the man who committed the foul. Number 14 there, out for a throw-in.
Yeah, just a confirmation before that he has indeed been booked. Mandel looking to flick the ball onto Des. Des just tried to find Lecky, but he just couldn't find that space in the defence.
And it's a push from number 3. Lecky was too quick for him. He got to the other side of him.
Yeah, Lecky too fast for the number 3 there. And it was a definite push and a definite foul.
Yeah, again, a foul that almost out of frustration because Lecky has been too much to handle for him today.
Ball out wide here. Looking for Des. Des playing it back, and the referee blows for offside.
Oh, not sure about that one.
I did think he looked it. Just looked, he went a little bit too fast, but it's like I said, hard for the referee, so I won't give him any stick for it. But like I said before, I did think that was offside.
Nah, fair enough. And it's Salford have the ball and they lob it up. And is Lecky trying to get in here? Lecky's in.
And he
Lecky
scores!
puts it in the net.
And the referee gives the goal. There's a few protests there from the UCFB defenders. They claim there was a pull from Lecky, but the referee disagrees. And Lecky there just makes it 5-0 now to Salford. And it's been an absolute massacre today at Peel Park. What are your thoughts on that, Charlie?
There was nothing wrong with that from Lecky. Nothing wrong at all. He was using his strength. It was an awkward one. The ball was bouncing, and I didn't think he was going to get there. I thought it was going to be another same story from Lecky, but no, he changed it up there, and he managed to get in the back of the net, and it was brilliant.
Yeah, he did. You know, the ball was bouncing for a while, and he just managed to get himself between defender and goalkeeper, because I think it was just a bit of a miscommunication between the defence there. But he managed to get himself there ahead of the defender, and he just rounded the keeper. And I'll tell you what, I'll give him credit for the finish as well. Tight angle, despite it being an open goal, but he still managed to squeeze it in. Yeah. Just looked like he kissed the post on the way in.
It's not an easy finish to make, but he does it. He gets on the score sheet, which is well deserved today.
No, it is. He's played very well, and it goes with his hat-trick of assists. He's been very, very good today. And he would be man of the match probably if Jonathan hadn't scored 4.
Yeah, exactly. But I think there's a lot of players who could be up for man of the match today. Obviously, the defence and the goalkeeper have clean sheets on their name so far. Jonathan's 4 goals, you can't question it. But Lecky has been brilliant, and he's pressing here. Look at him. He really wants more goals, and he's got 1 today on his tally.
And it's been a spirited performance here today from Salford, especially in this second half. And it's the exact response which the manager would have wanted, especially after that loss last week at home to Manchester Met Seconds, that late dagger at the end of the game, but they've responded in the best way possible here. Top of the league, and they're winning 5-0.
There's not going to be a late comeback here for UCFB anyway.
Here's number 11, he goes down!
And
the referee does indeed point to the spot. Number 11 with some fast feet there, and he baited the Salford defender there into sticking a leg out. The Salford defender obliged and did stick that leg out. Number 11 then tried to go past him, and he just was caught. I think it definitely was a penalty.
It was absolutely the right decision. There's not a question about it. Number 11's been brilliant. He's been driving. He's almost looked like the only attacker who wants it today, and he's shown it here and won the penalty, and he's probably going to want this for himself.
Yeah, it does look like he will take it for himself. And, you know, the defence have worked so hard in this game, and they will want to see this penalty saved or missed so they can preserve that clean sheet. But that clean sheet is massively in danger here, and it will look like it is number 3 to step up here.
Who's been playing in defence, so a defender taking the penalty.
And here he is. Number 3 steps up. We're just waiting on the referee's whistle and for Brockbank to get back in his own goal. But there is a man down here on the pitch just before the penalty can be taken. Manager running on the pitch.
Number 16. Manager's going to have a chat to him, see if he needs to be taken off. Wow, there's a man down, and there's a few minutes where the game might not be played. I'm hearing confirmation that Lewis Speed has arrived. Fellow journalist, broadcaster, and he's on the mic sometimes. He's had some great interviews for Salford Sport TV, so it's great to see him down here. The passion that he's got is brilliant. Seems like a hamstring problem here. And there will be a substitution, which was always expected.
Number 16 here being carried off by his manager. And it looks like they will make a substitution here. Number 7 coming on for number 16. Not what you want to say.
No, it's tough. He'll be wanting to play next week, and hopefully for the lad he recovers and gets to try and prove himself. But it doesn't look good. It looks like a hamstring.
Yeah, and here we go now. We will restart with the UCFB penalty here.
Number 3 taking the penalty here. Yeah. Will he be put off by the weight?
Referee blows his whistle. Number 3 steps up and sends Brockbank the wrong way. The clean sheet is gone, and it will be a longer wait for Oliver Brockbank's first clean sheet of the season. But UCFB do have something to show for their travels. It is now 5-1 to Salford.
UCFB, their fans are going crazy. They're really happy about that. They've got something to smile about today, which, I mean, there's not been a lot for them, but it's something to work on. It's something to build on. The lack of clean sheet will be upsetting for Salford. It really will be for the defenders who've played very well today, and it's a penalty, and it was a well-taken penalty.
It was, yeah. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Yeah, good penalty.
It was composed. He was not fazed by the long wait, having to stand there while waiting for the player to be substituted off. And the ball's coming to
Charlie Sutton. Oh, very good. That's how good it is.
On the line.
Why aren't you on that football pitch?
Get me on. I'll be scoring a few goals. I reckon I'll have number 15 here.
And it looks like Salford just making a substitute here. It looks like Jonathan will be coming back on here for Teddy.
And the throw-in will be retaken. Cheeky interview while he's taking a throw-in.
It looks like Jonathan here will be returning to his... And the referee here, he likes to stay in control, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He really does like to stay in control. He's not having UCFB's complaints. He's not hearing it from them.
He isn't. Here's Des.
Des, brilliant, shrugging off his man.
Great play. Brilliant play from Des there. Brilliant play.
Technically and physically, he stays strong. Oh, and there's a brilliant play there.
And there's Rashid. Rashid into the box over everyone, and that will be out for a goal kick.
Rory Cormack with a lovely skill there to play the ball into Rashid just before, and it wasn't a great cross, but from Devs and Rory Cormack, it was very impressive. You can tell they're playing with confidence here. They've scored 5 goals today, so express yourself, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, and it's like you've just said yourself, why not express yourself? You know, you're 5-1 up. Why not?
Show what you can do, and Rory Cormack there, and Rashid, and Devs actually showing what they can do.
Reece Singleton there just intercepting the throw-in.
Out for another throw-in now. And the referee with a very light. That might be the softest of the bunch.
Definitely, yeah. And again, I know we said it all game, but it keeps up that trend of the referee's been very consistent in these soft fouls.
I sound like a broken record here, but you have to say it because it seemed like the wind took him out then.
Yeah, I think me and you both struggled to see where that foul was, but nonetheless, free kick here for Salford to defend. Number 17, delivering the ball in
The
low.
low ball,
Cleared.
but yet again, low or high, always cleared by Salford. And the ball is bouncing here with none of the players know where it's going, but Salford look to counter. But it's out to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and after that bit of like scrappy, bouncy play, I think Salford will definitely welcome the ball in the Salford keeper's arms. And it is a kick out wide here, a great kick. The ball stays in.
Saving our camera equipment there with a good touch.
Oh, good skill there from Leckie in the middle of the park here.
Leckie expressing himself.
He will play a ball out wide to Rory Cormack. Rory Cormack looking to take his man on. He can't.
Ooh.
He beats the first one, but he can't beat the number 2, who does send the ball out of the pitch.
Rory Cormack, for sure, is using this 4-goal cushion to show what he can do, attacking and defending, because you wouldn't see these skills if it was 0-0 from Rory Cormack. But I'm glad we're seeing them, and hopefully confidence can be built on, and he can show this on other days.
And UCFB here get the ball from the Salford throw, but Jonathan peters it out. And the ball will stay in here. And Rashid is dispossessed.
So Jonathan back down there in his usual midfield possession, making the interception, showing that he can really do everything. He's looking brilliant.
Yeah, as he's been a jack of all trades today. Striker, DM, centre mid. He can do it all.
A jack of all trades and a master of all trades as well.
Here we go. Here's Tom McKean.
Tom McKean plays it in to Leckie.
Reece Singleton. Back to Tom McKean, who looks for the low drive. And it is petered out by the UCFB defence. And they do clear it against the Salford attacker for a goal kick. Chance there for a goal?
Yeah, no, he played it in well. I don't think there was any problem by Salford's movement. But he drove the ball in, could not find a player. Good defending. There's not much the attackers could have done from that.
No, there isn't, but Salford will look to attack again here. Des out wide to Rashid. Rashid to Jonathan. Jonathan back to Rashid.
Jonathan playing deeper now. He seems happy with his 4 goals. He'll do the usual midfield role. And Leckie with the ball here. Nice skills and plays it.
Jonathan here.
Lovely from Jonathan. He's in no rush. He's got his 4. He doesn't need more goals.
And we're not sure how long's left, but we can't imagine that it's too long.
I mean, the fact that Jonathan played it up in the corner indicates that there's not a lot. But number 11, he has been brilliant today. He's been my better player of the UCFB team as he plays it in.
Yeah, poor ball, but he's wanted to make things happen, number 11. He really has. And it's like you said earlier, he seems like the only UCFB attacker today who's really had that desire to go and get himself a goal.
Yeah, if I was a manager looking at number 11 today, I'd be happy with him. But Leckie comes in.
Very close there from Leckie. He took the shot quite early, which I think caught us all by surprise, and even the keeper, because the keeper just stayed rooted to the spot. But it was well wide in the end.
I was not expecting that from Leckie. Tries to go for the near post, and there is a foul here. But yeah, Leckie trying to go for the near post. A lot of powerful shot. Came off quickly. Did not see it coming in. If it's on target, I think it would have stunned the keeper. So good decision making there, but a hard finish to make. No complaints from me there about Leckie.
Here come UCFB now. Again, petered out though by the Salford defence, who have been brilliant. There we go. Ball from Lecky, can't find Mandel. UCFB here looking to find the right back, but Gibble sliding in. He just doesn't get enough on it though.
UCFB still have the ball, looking for a consolation goal, but they won't get another one as of yet. Salford look content now with the result. The goalkeeper does. He's in no desperation to play it to number 15 there, and he just plays a long ball.
No, he's not. Salford have seemed very happy with the result, and why wouldn't they be? It's been a great performance.
Course. We must not forget that Salford are the underdogs today. They were not expected to win against top of the league, and they proved what they can really do.
Number 11. Here's number 11 here. He's been superb all game. He does lose the ball there to Lecky, and Lecky will look to run here at that UCFB defence.
Number 11 doing a bit too much there.
It's a good ball to Mandel.
It was a great ball from Lecky. Mandel holds it up and goes for the left-footed finish.
I think he could have held that up a bit longer, Mandel. I think he took the shot on quite early.
But talking about Lecky again, his burst of pace, one to the left foot, brilliant pass into Mandel.
Yeah, and here he goes again. Now Lecky looking to drive at that UCFB defence. I think he is looking for a pass here.
He is looking for a pass. He gets one.
Back to Lecky. Reece Singleton here.
Lecky not being selfish at all. Just playing it around. Salford almost looking for full time.
It's Des. It will go for goal! Oh!
It was a brilliant strike.
Great strike, great save. The keeper got down very low and very well to be equal to that shot, which was a low pile driver of a shot.
Low driven right into the bottom corner. The keeper reacts well from being 4-0 down. He doesn't just stand there and he's not bothered. He gets there. It's a great save, but the strike was brilliant.
Dead. 2 minutes left. Indicates to the referee we are into stoppage time. It looks as if there will just be a UCFB injury here and a substitution if needs be. It is a nosebleed. We have just been indicated by our very own Ollie Spencer.
Great communication from that man. But he was brilliant on commentary today. Brilliant as always from Ollie Spencer. The 6'7" giant for Aidan Stone. He's scored a goal for us recently, and now he's helping us off the pitch. So brilliant from him. UCFB player here, if you just look, he was holding his shoulder. They're going to be weakened for next week after already looking quite weak today.
Yeah, and it is a substitution here for UCFB, the number 9 coming on for the man who had the nosebleed. As we do enter the closing stages of this game, there will be a Salford corner for UCFB to defend before that final whistle.
And Salford are in no rush to take this corner.
No, they will run it into the corner. Not that they really need to.
No, they've got a cushion. Why don't they go for a goal?
Again, another very soft foul, as indicated by Jonathan's vast protests.
And it's out for another throw-in.
That's Charlie Sutton. It's
Terrible,
awful.
it's
Jesus.
terrible.
Maybe you shouldn't be out on the pitch. I think you're comfortable where you are.
Oh, not even, mate. Not. Sometimes playing 5-a-side, I feel out of my depth. So maybe in here.
Mandel will look to chase that ball here. The referee will call for a goal kick.
It's brilliant from Mandel, pressing even in the last minute when it doesn't necessarily matter. A lot of players would just leave it and be like, I'm happy to go home, have my hot chocolate and relax, but not Mandel. He's getting stuck in, and that's what you love to see. Oh, yeah.
Here comes Salford. It looks to be one last attack for Salford here. Plays the ball inside to Jonathan.
They are going for a goal here, but they don't quite get it from what was probably the last attack of the game.
Yeah, you'd think so. 2 minutes left. The referee indicated just before. But will there be time for just one more UCFB attack? No, it's
The
petered
referee,
out.
he's been strange this game. Maybe he'll just let it flow in a little bit longer.
Excuse me.
Bit of ping pong in the last minutes here. Number 11, as per usual, looks to be the one trying to create something, but it's a poor pass.
Yes, indeed. UCFB just looking to build here in these closing stages of the match, just trying to get another consolation goal for that goal difference. And there will be a foul here and a late free kick for UCFB to do something with.
Another foul, which yet again seems kind of questionable, and it seems to be the end of the game. Will they even try and put it in for a goal? Looks like they are going to try cross it into the box for a consolation goal. And why wouldn't they? Get a bit of confidence for next week. It's a brilliant ball.
Was a good ball.
It's the best ball I've seen from them the whole game.
Yeah, it was a good ball. That it was teasing, but it has ended up here with a Salford player going down with a head injury, and with not much time left, you can imagine the referee will call this contest soon.
It didn't need to happen. It could have been called a few minutes ago, but the ball goes in, and it was a brilliant cross, but well defended from Salford. And he's up. He's okay. There's not a problem here.
Yeah, and there will be a UCFB corner here for Salford to defend. We must be deep into injury time here.
Injury time within the injury time. A better cross than we've seen all game, just as it doesn't matter, and the game has ended.
There we go. Full time here at Peel Park. It does end Salford 5, UCFB 1. A great performance from the home side in what I think was really the perfect response to last week in that 3-2 loss. Salford dominated for large spells throughout the game, and they fully warranted their 4-goal advantage. Charlie, what were your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, the perfect response, but also the perfect performance, and mainly from Jonathan. What a man, what a player he's been today. He was a striker, not his usual midfield position, but he was going for goals. He was holding it up. His finishing was perfect. His penalties, he switched it up both times, sent the keeper the wrong way. No question about him. Other players like Lecky and also the defence seemed like there was no problem with them. Brilliant performance.
Yeah, and in what was a deserved win for Salford, and like I said before, the perfect response. But we have been your commentators for today's Salford Uni First game. Final score is Salford 5, UCFB 1. I've been Finley Gaynor, joined by Mr. Charlie Sutton, and we have been with Salford Sports TV. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So, gentlemen, massive win today against top of the table. How does it feel?
Feels good, man. Great performance from lads as well.
And 4 goals. I think that's would have been the headlines if we had a newspaper. How does it feel to get that many?
You know, just another day in the office, really. So yeah, happy with it.
And you know, when you're playing with Lecky, he's set you up for
super
two today.
Brilliant player. Honestly, I just know every time I make that run, he's gonna find me inside.
And Lecky, you know, you managed to get one yourself today.
Yeah.
A few assists. I've got a question. So, you know, seeing you play, who do you base your style off of?
I'll probably say I look at players like Elise, Eze, Wilfred Zaha when he was at Crystal Palace, just them sort of players, you know what I mean? Just flaring the ball, chance creators, things like that. Trying to get shots off as well. Obviously, I should have scored way more than I scored today, but like, I'm just happy the team won. I'm happy to help out with goals, assists, like whatever the team needs. So yeah, I'm happy we've got 3 points in the end.
And the trip, you know, you play these next week. Do you feel confident then going in, despite the league position?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think Free said they were missing a couple of players, but I don't think that matters to us. I think we dominated most of the game. I think disappointing at the end to concede, obviously, and I think we got a bit sloppy towards the end as well, just doing things we didn't need to do. But I think next week we should have them again. Just keep the same mentality as of just being the best and winning the seconds and all those things. And I think we'll win next week as well. Get 6 points from these lot. So, yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, you two. Have a good night.
Thank you very much.